Sine function. Sine function is very important in all scientific calculations. Sine function very important to understand alternating current. You are using current in your house, that is alternating current. And to study that alternating current, we must know the sine function. We use the sine function. We leave the sine function. We talk about sine function. So sine function is very important. One more thing, in physics, whenever you talk about oscillations, whenever you talk about vibrations, whenever you talk about waves, so there directly or indirectly the sine function comes into picture. So in today's video, I am going to talk about how to find out average value of the sine function. First of all, let us draw the x-axis and y-axis. Here I am going to draw the sine function, and this is the amplitude above x-axis, amplitude below x-axis. This is x-axis, and it is y-axis, and it is 0 position, origin. Now draw the one cycle. So this is the one cycle, little gone wrong. Once again, we must pass through the 0. Now it is correct. Now again draw the another cycle. So the one cycle is completed. So left side one cycle, right side one cycle. So on y-axis, the right side, it starts with 0, and here is the pi and 2 pi. So for single cycle, the sine function start with 0 and with 2 pi. If you draw the another cycle like 2 pi 2 and so on, like this, it will continue. And every time pi is added, here is a pi plus, that it becomes the 3 pi here, and so on. So every time the pi will be added and the wave will continue. We need to find out average value. Today we are going to learn how to find out average value. This is the single cycle. We are going to bother about single cycle. We are not going to talk about what is the cycle, is the left side or right side. We are going to take one cycle, basic cycle. And this basic cycle is starting from 0. 0 equals to starting point. And 2 pi equals to end point. So for one cycle is moving from 0 to 2 pi. So it is a function. It is a function, relation between x and y. This is the x-axis already. So there is a relation between x and x-axis and y-axis, x variable and y variable. So this graph is nothing but y equals to sin x. This is the shape of sin x graph. And we need to find average value. So suppose y equals to f of x. Y equals to f of x. Between point A and B, A to B, a graph is drawn, y equals to f of x, A to B. Here is, what is A value? A value equals to 0. And what is the B value? From 0 to 2 pi. So B value equals to 2 pi. So the graph is drawn from 0 to 2 pi, one cycle. So any graph is drawn between A to B, then its average value of the graph is equals to 1 upon B minus A integration A to B f of x dx. This is a basic formula. By using this basic formula, we can find out average value of any function. And here is y equals to sin x. And what is A value? A value equals to 0. And what is B value? That is a 2 pi. So the function is varying from 0 to 2 pi. So here is a 1 upon B minus A, that is 1 upon 2 pi minus 0. So we are now finding out average value of sin x. Average value of sin x is nothing but 1 upon B minus A, and here in place of f of x, here we can write sin x, because y equals to f of x and y equals to sin x. Therefore, in place of f of x, we are writing sin x with respect to x, and limits of integration are 0 to 2 pi. Now we'll find out integration value. So this is equals to 1 upon 2 pi as it is, and integration of sin x is nothing but minus cos x. and limits are 0 to 2 pi. Taking minus common, so minus 1 upon 2 pi cos x, and limits are 0 to 2 pi. This is equals to minus 1 upon 2 pi. Now applying limit, so cos 2 pi, that is upper limit minus lower limit, cos 2 pi minus cos 0 is equals to 1 upon 2 pi. Cos 2 pi value is 1 and cos 0 value is 1. So 1 minus 1 becomes 0, minus 1 upon 2 pi multiplied by 0 equals to 0. Therefore, average value of y equals to sin x between limits 0 to 2 pi is 0. The average value is 0. Now, one question for you. If I am having y equals to sin x, and if I wish to find out average value from 0 to pi, then how much? So average value of y equals to sin x between limits 0 to pi equals to how much? Please find out the result and write down the answer in the comment box. Meet you again with next topic. Till then, wish you good luck, all the best.